The richest women in America have more in common than just their wealth. Most of them are descendants or widows of the founders of some of the biggest companies in the country, from Walmart to Apple to Mars Candy. America's wealthiest women are philanthropic businesswomen and heiresses, and in many cases related to one another. Let's have a look at the top 10 richest women in the United States. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Nancy Walton Laurie, net worth $7.1 billion. Nancy Walton Laurie is the fourth member of the Walton family on this top 10 list. She is the daughter of Bud Walton and the younger sister of Ann Walton Cronkey. Walton Laurie inherited half her father's stake in Walmart when he died in 1995. She is married to former basketball player and coach Bill Laurie. He also owned the St. Louis Blues. The couple has donated to various organizations including the University of Memphis and the University of Missouri. The two also own Province Bank in Missouri. Number 9. Blair Perry Oakton, net worth $8.69 billion. A Cox Enterprise heiress, Blair Perry Oakton is worth around $9 billion according to Bloomberg. Her mother, Barbara Cox Anthony, was the daughter of the company's founder and died in 2007. Perry Oakton inherited a 25% stake in the company. Cox Enterprises is an Atlanta-based communications and automotive services conglomerate that Perry Oakton's grandfather, James M. Cox, founded in 1898. The fifth richest woman in America, Perry Oakton owns the company with two other members of her family. Despite being from the United States, Perry Oakton now lives in Australia with her husband. She has never held an active role in the company, instead choosing to spend her adult life in Australia writing children's books like Down by the Gate. Number 8. Christy Walton, net worth $8.9 billion. Christy Walton is also the beneficiary of the Walmart fortune as the widow of John T. Walton, one of Sam Walton's sons. Worth around $7 billion, Christy Walton inherited her fortune when her husband died in a plane crash in 2005. She now uses that fortune as a philanthropist supporting land and sea conservation. Like her sister-in-law, Alice, Christy Walton is involved in other projects outside of Walmart. She is on the board of directors of the Children's Scholarship Fund, which her husband co-founded. The organization is dedicated to helping low-income students escape poverty through educational opportunity. According to Forbes, Christy Walton's son, Lucas Walton, also inherited a portion of his father's wealth and is one of the 5 youngest billionaires in America. Number 7. Abigail Johnson, net worth $10.8 billion. Born in 1961, Abigail Johnson is the president and CEO of Fidelity Investments, a leading financial services company, a role she took over from her father in 2014. The Boston-based company was founded by her grandfather, Edward Johnson II, in 1946, and remains privately held. Johnson owns almost 25% of the company, which has $2.7 trillion in assets under management, AUM. In 2016, Fidelity had its fourth straight record year with $15.9 billion in revenue, according to Fortune. Johnson, 57, was named CEO in 2014 and took over as chairwoman of the company in 2016. After receiving an MBA from Harvard, she worked at Fidelity as an analyst and portfolio manager, working her way up to senior executive management. Johnson currently serves as a member of the Committee on Capital Markets Regulation and is a member of the Board of Directors of the Securities Industry and Financial Markets Association, SIFMA. Number 6. Elaine Marshall, net worth $15.3 billion. Elaine Tedimer Marshall, 76, is a director of Koch Industries, with a net worth estimated at around $15 million. She inherited a 15% stake in the company from her late husband, E. Pierce Marshall. Koch Industries is based in Wichita, Kansas, and the company is involved in a broad range of industries, including ethanol and oil production, investing, and chemical technology. Number 5. Laurene Powell Jobs, net worth $16.4 billion. Laurene Powell Jobs is the widow of Steve Jobs, the co-founder and former CEO of Apple. Early in her career, Powell Jobs worked at Goldman Sachs as a fixed-income trading strategist and earned an MBA from Stanford University. Powell Jobs founded the Emerson Collective, which supports individuals and organizations working in education, immigration, reform, social justice, and conservation. At one point, she had 5.5 million shares of Apple stock and a 7.3% stake in the Walt Disney Company. She has used those to fund her philanthropic efforts, especially the creation of the Emerson Collective. Speaking about her wealth, Powell Jobs told the New York Times in February, "I'm not interested in legacy wealth building, and my children know that. Steve wasn't interested in that. If I live long enough, it ends with me." Laurene helped co-found natural foods company Terravera and spent time working at Goldman Sachs. She invested much of her fortune in worthy causes, including the Atlantic magazine and nonprofit publications Mother Jones and ProPublica. Powell Jobs purchased a minority stake in the NHL's Washington Capitals in 2017. In May 2018, Mrs. Powell Jobs spent $16.8 million on a 6-bedroom San Francisco mansion with views of the Golden Gate Bridge. Number 4. Jacqueline Mars, net worth $24.7 billion. Jacqueline Mars was born in 1939 and is the granddaughter of Frank Mars and daughter of Forrest Mars Sr., who founded what is now the world's largest candy company, Mars. She graduated from Bryn Mawr College with a degree in anthropology. Mars owns the privately held company along with her 2 brothers and has a net worth of $24.7 billion. The 3 heiresses serves on the company's board of directors, but are not actively involved in managing the operation. Jacqueline worked for the family business for 20 years and was on the board until 2016. Mars sits on the board of trustees of the U.S. Equestrian Team Foundation and supports a number of organizations including the Kennedy Center, the Washington National Opera, and the National Archives. Mars is a philanthropist. Thanks to her work for the United States Equestrian Team Foundation, she won the foundation's Distinguished Trustee Award in 2017. Mars lives in Virginia, where the company is based. Number 3. Mackenzie Bezos, net worth $36 billion. Mackenzie Bezos is a newcomer to the Billionaires Club, following her highly publicized divorce from ex-husband Jeff Bezos, founder and chief executive officer, CEO of Amazon, which was finalized in 2019. The 48-year-old has 4 children with the Amazon founder, whom she married in 1993 after they met while working together at a hedge fund. The Californian was one of Amazon's first employees, having joined as an accountant. Number 2. Julia Koch, net worth $38.2 billion. Julia Koch was married to industrialist and conservative donator David Koch. Julia Koch inherited her wealth when her husband died in August 2019. He left her and their 3 children a 42% stake in Koch Industries. Number 1. Alice Walton, net worth $54.4 billion. Alice Walton is the heiress of the Walmart fortune left behind her by her father and Walmart founder Sam Walton. Born in 1949, Alice Walton takes the first place among the world's richest women as her heir to the Walmart fortune, a title she has held consistently for a number of years. Walmart is the largest private employer in the country. Walton was educated at Trinity University, where she earned an undergraduate degree in economics and finance. After graduation, she worked as an equity analyst and money manager for First Commerce Corporation. Walton's family is also among the richest in the world, with the exception of Abigail Johnson. How many of these people did you originally expect to be on the list of the richest people in the world? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.